What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we are here to talk about Omarion and B2K. But before we get into that, I just want to let y'all know something. And I know this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but y'all, I don't know what it is, but Eve has been in my head literally all day long. Like Eve has been in my head all day long. Like I've been listening to nothing but Eve all day. If you look at my TikTok, I even rap one of my favorite verses. When she was on what's the name of that song? Love is Blind. And she was like, she told me she would leave you. I admitted she did, but came back, made up a lie about you missing your kids. Sweet kisses. Baby didn't even know she was your mistress. Had to deal with fist fights and phone calls from your bitches. Plus, all you possessed her telling me to mind my business. That it was her life and stay the fuck out of it. I tried and said just for him, I keep a ready clip. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Listen. Eve was my shit, okay? I miss me some Eve. Eve was it, okay? Eve was definitely it back in the day. Like she was everything. But I know this ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with what we're here to talk about. So we're here to talk about Omarion. That's what we're here to talk about, okay? That's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Omarion and B2K once more. So as you guys already know, we reported on this, I think either last week or the week before last, but we just know that we already talked about it. And following the versus battle, Omarion announced that there would be a up and coming docu-series that's going to chronicle the life of B2K and everything that went on with them. And if you guys didn't know, I think it was yesterday that Omarion sat down with TMZ Live after his versus battle with Mario, and he talked about the docu series and everything else. So what I'm gonna do is, because they have the video on TMZ.com, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the audio for y'all, and we're gonna listen to our Marion talk about the docu series and what it's gonna be about and what it'll be, touching on. That's what we're gonna hear him talk about. And then after he talks about that, we're gonna come back and give our commentary, and then we're gonna be going and headed on to the next video. So let's get into this audio, y'all. Here you go. Well, wait a minute. There's an ad here first. Wait a minute. Let me let the ad go by first before I turn this up or whatever. That's what I hate about TMZ. They have so many ads. Okay, here we go, y'all.
This thing didn't go well. The tour, I mean, there were a lot of
itself.
I mean, the tour itself did fine, but the relationship, the interpersonal drama was difficult. You're a really chill guy, but you could understand why you might harbor a grudge there or some bad feelings. Do you just kind of let it go? And if you do, I think it would be a nice lesson for everybody to understand how you do that.
Well, we call that being unbothered. Okay, let me just break it on down to you. Okay, being unbothered, it just means that you don't give someone else your power, and you decide how to respond instead of reacting. Reacting to everything can be a disadvantage, because it's thoughtless and it doesn't serve you. So standing up for yourself during challenging times is like essential to staying centered and maintaining your peace. So this is a great opportunity for me to just give, my public and my fans, everyone that's watching me, even context to the verses, everything that has happened thus far, I've never spoken on. So this docu really encapsulates, my truth and my perspective. But I would also like to say just about our journey, and starting so young as kids, a lot of people are responsible for, our relationship, at this current and moment time. Me being the last member, to come into the group and them already having some kind of synergy, it always has felt within the scope of my career that I've never had their support, which I don't think came from them. I think it came from, well, no, I don't think it came. It actually came from, elders and people that were, meant to be supporting us at the time. So, this docu really shows exactly, some of the things that has happened, through our journey.
Okay, so that's what Omarion had to say about the up and coming docu-series, which will be telling his truth, his side of the story about why B2K broke up and what was really going on with them. Now, this is what I got to say about it. I would really love it if we did something. I feel like they should let Lifetime do it. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like they should let Lifetime do a documentary on their careers, because it's like this. I still look at the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. That was well directed, well produced. It was everything. Listen, I enjoyed Surviving R. Kelly so much, I even bought the damn season on iTunes. That's how much I enjoy it. When I get on my plane rides and I go out of town, I really sit there and I look at Surviving R. Kelly over and over again because it was just that good to me. Like, I watch it, I can watch that shit again and again and again. So whoever produced Surviving R. Kelly, I feel like they should produce B2K. I feel like all four of them should tell their stories. It should not just be told by Omarion, and it should not just be told by J Boog. I think they all should be allowed to tell their sides of the story and tell in their own words what really happened. Because my fear about this documentary, even though I'm going to watch it, even though we're going to talk about it, I feel like my fear of this docu-series is that it's going to be a little bit biased, and I feel like Omarion may have the upper hand, and I definitely feel like it may be, more so into his favor instead of everybody else's favor. So I don't know, but I'm not gonna judge it right now. The only thing I can do is sit back and wait on it to come out so I can really give my opinion on the situation. But I definitely want them to do a documentary with all four of them doing their own interviews without the other one being around, like just like Surviving R. Kelly did theirs with the different people, having a one-on-one conversation with the producers in a dark screen or whatever. I think they should do that because I think that the story of B2K and the disharmony in the group hasn't necessarily been properly told. Like, we hear a lot of different things going on that happened with them, and people that don't confirm, they deny it, they say that didn't happen, they say this happened, that didn't happen. I would love to hear it from everybody else's perspective, not just Omarion's perspective, not just from J Boog's perspective, but also from Razby. I do believe that there were a lot of things. I do think that there is some truth to what Omarion said in that particular TMZ live clip. I do think that the elders that were supposed to be riding for them and supposed to be managing their careers and taking them to the next level, I definitely believe that they had a lot of input in what was really going on with them. And I do think that they were a part of the problem. I definitely believe that because, I mean, at the end of the day, Raz B really wasn't spazzing out for no reason. I definitely think something happened to him while they were in B2K. I believe that something happened to him. I don't think that he just flat out came out and just started spazzing out on everybody for no reason. I definitely believe that something happened to him and nobody really cared. Because even when he first came out with his allegations against Chris Stokes, didn't nobody believe him. He was a laughing stock. Everybody thought that he was looking for some attention. B2K had been broken up for many, many years at this point. I think B2K had been gone for like 8 years because I remember when the accusations first came out, I was about 21 years old. B2K broke up when I was like 14 because I think they came out with that Bada Boom song for the Stump the Yard soundtrack, and that was the last video that they did as B2K. Because I remember that because I was a freshman in high school with that, and they had a short ass run if you really want to be real. Because B2K came out when I was in the 7th grade, and they were already over by the time I made it to high school. So it was just like, yeah, I remember that time. They had like a short ass reign. And like I said, when Raz B came out with his story about Chris Stokes, it fell on deaf ears and wasn't nobody trying to hear it. So I want to know everything. I want to know what happened while they were in the group. I want to know what happened leading to the breakup. I want to know what happened when they reunited for the Millennium Tour and how that didn't go right. I want to know everything. But I feel like the only way we'll really know everything is if a documentary is done with all four of them. That's how I feel. But what do you guys think about that? I just want to know what you guys think because I can't wait to see this documentary because I would definitely be doing reviews on it. Now I might just do lives on it, let y'all call in. Who knows? But with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scott about Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, IG, and TikTok will be in the description box down below. So with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here and I'm going to leave you guys with the promo from Nova Cosmetics. I'll see y'all for the next one. Bye, y'all.